Okay, so first, pre-exam study tips. So before you study, I think one of the most important things to do is to check course policies on collaboration and sharing materials. You'll want to know what exactly, like you want to make sure you don't break the honor code when you're, studying either with a study group or if you're sharing materials with your friends. Make sure that you don't break any course policies. Also, if it's an open book exam, you also want to check the course policies and make sure that how you're accessing materials is in line with the policies that they provide. And another tip, which is just as important, is don't neglect self-care. This is something that I think a lot of us are tempted to do, like before an exam, neglecting sleep and meals and exercise to get like more of those study hours in. But maybe I don't necessarily need to say this, but like sleep is it's really good to get like a good night's sleep before an exam if you can. So I highly recommend budgeting your time in a way where you can take care of yourself before your exam, because it really does make a difference. Like if you stay up all night to study for an exam, like sure you'll make it through. And I admit that I've personally done this in the past and it has worked out, but usually it almost always comes at a cost. Either like you don't perform as well on the exam because you didn't get enough sleep, or like the rest of your week or your next exams take a hit because you have to recover from like not getting enough sleep. So highly recommend, if possible, make sure you take the time to take care of yourself before an exam. Next tip is to familiarize yourself with the test format and content. Typically, the instructor will tell you what the exam will be like. If not, try to see if you can get that information, because you want to know what to study as well as how to study. If it's a multiple choice exam, then how you study might be different than like a free response kind of exam. You want to also make sure that you're able to focus on the right content that is on the exam. And lastly, make sure you get organized and prepare and organize all your study materials. So one thing, like I think this is also especially important for open book exams, which we'll go into a bit later. But you want to make sure that you have all the lecture notes that you need, like your notes from class, any like homeworks or problem sets that you want to look at, practice exams. Just make sure you have all those materials ready before you start studying.